In the heart of Eastern Europe, tensions are high and the threat of conflict looms large. As Ukraine continues to face aggression from its eastern neighbor, the United States has stepped up its support with a powerful weapons system, the High Mobility Artillery Rocket System, or HIMARS for short. With its pinpoint accuracy and long-range capabilities, the HIMARS has become a game-changer in modern warfare. And as tensions rise in Ukraine, the U.S. military is putting these powerful weapons to the test. However, what many observers question is why U.S. HIMARS is so effective in Ukraine, what its capabilities are and how it works. Therefore, in this video, we will discuss the capabilities of HIMARS and how it works, which makes it so effective in Ukraine. However, before continuing, as always, we will remind you not to forget to press the subscribe button to get the most updated info and videos on our channel. HIMARS, the M142 High Mobility Artillery Rocket System, is a missile launcher mounted on a 5-ton truck which can fire 6 guided missiles in quick succession. The missiles supplied to Ukraine have a range of up to 50 miles, which is over twice the range of the howitzer guns which the U.S. has previously given to Ukraine. HIMARS can also fire a single Army Tactical Missile System missile, which has a range of 186 miles. However, the U.S. isn't supplying Ukraine with these. The 50-mile range is roughly similar to that of Russian Smerch missile, but HIMARS fires GPS-guided missiles which can be more accurately targeted. HIMARS may be newly famous, but it's not new. The system entered service for the U.S. Army and Marine Corps in 2005 after a decade of development by its manufacturer, Lockheed Martin. It is the most recent advance in a chain of weapons that can fire multiple rockets in quick succession, a game of weaponry one-upmanship that was born out of the Cold War. The HIMARS system, the acronym stands for High Mobility Artillery Rocket System, is most effective when deployed against stationary targets that can be identified in advance and pinpointed, such as ammunition dumps, infrastructure, or concentrations of troops. HIMARS have been key to Ukraine's success in its fight against the Russian full-scale invasion, which began nearly a year ago. The launchers arrived on the battlefield in the early summer of 2022, and Ukraine quickly began firing its GPS-guided rockets at Russian sites like ammunition depots and command posts, causing significant damage and wreaking havoc on Russian logistics. HIMARS rockets have been particularly effective in fighting Russia's offensive in Donbass by allowing Ukraine to attack Russian supply and ammunition depots. They were also crucial in forcing Russia to withdraw from Kherson. That was only possible because the Ukrainians had this extended strike capability to degrade those bridges. Without the HIMARS, I don't think the Ukrainians would have liberated Kherson. Until the New Year's Day attack, HIMARS rockets had mostly been used to target Russian infrastructure. What's different about the recent strike is that they hit an area where there happened to be a lot of Russian military personnel, so there was a very high casualty count. What we've seen until now is HIMARS being used to target Russian logistics and weapon and artillery stockpiles. It should be noted that HIMARS is very accurate when it is used against fixed targets, when you have the exact coordinates. But it is not so effective against moving targets such as troops, so it cannot push back in advance. I would say that HIMARS caught the Russians by surprise, but it doesn't change the balance of power. The U.S. has supplied at least 20 HIMARS launchers to Ukraine. Their announcement to provide the weapons in June was part of a larger $700 million military aid package. U.S. officials say that there are certain restrictions placed on the HIMARS rockets provided to Ukraine. They can't fire ATACMS missiles, which have a range of almost 200 miles. The U.S. also sought Ukrainian assurances that HIMARS would not be fired into Russian territory. Analysts say these kinds of restrictions are the U.S. way of preventing their support for Ukraine from growing into a larger conflict between the U.S. and Russia. To date, Russia has focused on finding ways to destroy HIMARS launchers and missiles. Its forces have repeatedly claimed to have destroyed a number of launchers and as many as 100 missiles, but have provided no proof. The Russians don't seem to be very good at combating HIMARS by destroying them. Because they cannot fly aircraft safely over battle areas, they haven't been able to spot them from the air. And it is hard to hit back at HIMARS once it has fired on it, because it can move almost immediately. Lockheed Martin's mobile rocket launcher plant in Camden, Arkansas is gearing up to boost production of the HIMARS system after its success on the battlefield in Ukraine drove up demand from other nations. Lockheed Martin makes HIMARS and refurbishes an older version in Camden, a small town southwest of Little Rock. Thanks to some investments made over the last year in the 282,000 square foot building where the ground vehicles are made, Lockheed only needs a few upgrades to meet that increased production rate. The list includes a paint booth, non-skid coating mixer, tire assembly manipulator arm, and an axle installation track. However, it is important to note that the HIMARS launcher had been growing in popularity even before its success in Ukraine.